Hey everybody, welcome back. We're talking about the hottest comics releasing June 16th, 2021. And be sure to subscribe, like the video, comment down below what you're most excited for. It's a really big week in comics this week. So I'm really excited and I can't wait to see what you guys are excited for as well. Starting off, we have Berserker number 3. Now, how could I not include this in one of my top picks? I mean, Berserker is on fire, and I sell it like crazy at my store. It is awesome how Keanu Reeves is getting people that don't really read comics into comic books, and I think it's very interesting how this story is playing out. This one focuses on the shocking history of B. It's revealed as Diana digs deeper into his memories. Meanwhile, the mysterious Cladwell makes his next move to take advantage of his information and put his master plan into motion. And I think Ron Garney has been doing a fantastic job on the art, but there is some incredible incentive variants this week, including a Jenny Frison cover, 2 of them to be exact, a 1 in 25, a 1 in 50 with the blood splattered on it. It's just, I'm excited for this one, and I can't wait to see how many people pick this up, and if the motion just keeps on going, and that would be fantastic. Also, Demon Days Mariko, the next addition to Peach Momoko's Demon Days. I really enjoyed Demon Days X-Men. I thought it was very unique, interesting, and I like how she takes her own style and mixes it in with these super known Marvel characters and makes them these credible Japanese characters, and it's really cool, and I'm really excited for this one. I've been waiting it for a while. There's some really great covers as well. I will be picking up that Jen Bartel cover, but this one focuses in the shadow of Kurosaki Mountain, a secret history comes to light. The Demon Days saga by Stormbreaker Peach Momoko continues. Mariko Yashida hears mysterious voices and has strange dreams that feel real. Her red-headed maid who dresses all in black might know more than she lets on. What is the connection between Mariko, the creatures called Oni, and Kurosaki Mountain? Find out in the next installment of this tale of magic, monsters, and Marvel characters like you've never seen them before. Beautifully rendered by Peach Momoko, book 2 of 5 of the Demon Days saga. Like I said, I can't wait for this story. I'm hoping it's just as good as the X-Men one because I thought that was really good and I was able to sell it very well. I think it's a great comic for people to just hop onto as well, so be sure to check that one out. Also, Supergirl, Woman of Tomorrow number 1 releases. It's a Tom King comic. I mean, Tom King has always had really great number 1, at least for the number 1s. I know lately Rorschach and Strange Adventures has kind of dropped down in a bit of popularity, but I do think there is still that heat for Tom King, and I really like the artist in this, Belisk Evely. I believe that's how you pronounce it. She did The Dreaming, which I really enjoyed with C Superior, and I thought her art brought Sandman World to another level, another dimension. So to see that being played out with Kara Zor-El is going to be pretty interesting and pretty fun in my eyes. I'm looking forward to it. I'm excited to see somebody else write Supergirl in a while because it's been some time since Supergirl has been around, and it seems like she's gonna, take on epic journeys as always, and hopefully Krypto's there by her side because it's gonna be great fantastically. So I am really hoping for Tom King to succeed in the Supergirl title. It is a mini-series, it's only have 8 parts, so I will be checking that one out. Also, Venom, number 35, issue number 200. So this is Donny Cates and Ryan Stegman's last hurrah, pretty much, before they leave Venom. We know who the new creative team for Venom is going to be. It's going to be Al Ewing, Ram V, and Brian Hitch. So that should be interesting, but I am really looking forward to how this ultimately ends. The final chapter in the book of Venom. They've been preparing us, making me hyped. I still have a lot of questions, especially about the maker. So I'm really hoping that we get some answers to this one. And, it's really tough to pick a cover, but I am going with the Ryan Stegman variant. I think that one is to die for. But yeah, I'm excited to see how this ends and maybe how it will set up for the next Venom storyline as well, because we ultimately still don't know if it's going to be Eddie Brock, Flash Thompson, or whoever will be in the Venom symbiote suit in the next issue. So if it doesn't happen in this issue, it more than likely will happen in Free Comic Book Day. Alright, time for our series shoutouts. Now, these are not titles that I think will be the most popular, but I do think they're going to be pretty hot on the shelves this week. But they're mainly ones that I think you should be on the lookout for, or at least check them out if you're around. So we have Nightwing number 81. This one is going to continue to be at least in my series shoutouts because Tom Taylor and Bruno Rendano do a great job at Nightwing. They are having a great villain right now. They're having a huge success with Nightwing himself. Everyone loves his dog. You know, the relationship between Nightwing and Barbara are fantastic. And this one is going to seem a little more important than the other ones we've received. So, finally, I do think he's going to be fighting Heartless, and I think something with Melinda Zuko will be happening in this one as well. It's been rumored that she may not who everyone thinks she may be, so I'll be interested to see about that. Also, Nottingham number 4 releases this week. This is a really big one to a lot of people. Once number 1 came out, it was crazy popular, and the price on it skyrocketed crazy. So I think it might be a thing where there's too little prints and a very high demand for it, which makes the market price go skyrocket. So I've had quite a few people on the move for Nottingham number 4. And, I mean, it's the second to last issue. If you haven't picked it up, it's going to be kind of hard to get them, but they are doing a lot of late printings for these. But it still seems like they are going to be limited, so I'm not too sure if you really want to read this. I highly recommend checking it out in graphic novel form, because it does sound like a really interesting book. It just may be harder to get in single issue forms. So if you're looking to add this to your collection, or maybe sell it in the afterday market, I highly recommend picking up Nottingham number 4. Also, Save Yourself, number 1. This is a new Boom comic. It's written by Bones Leopard, drawn by Kelly Matthews. And pretty much, what if magical girls weren't Earth's champions at all? And what if this lovely trio first burst onto the scene 5 years ago when they saved Earth from a surprise space monster attack? Since then, everyone, including Gigi, whose brother died as a bystander in the lovely trio battle, idolizes them as superhero pop icons. But when Gigi witnesses the lovely trio battling a monster firsthand, she sees something that causes her to question everything she thought she ever knew about her heroes. And this says it's perfect for fans of Sailor Moon and Wind. And I kind of got like a evil Sailor Moon vibes off of this, which seems interesting because you wouldn't picture Sailor Moon as like quite evil. But I am excited to see where this one leads to. Yeah, I really like the Magical Girls variant covers, but, I mean, if the number 1 doesn't land for me, I may have to drop it, but I am at least going to check it out, because I do like the whole Sailor Moon Bad Girls thing. I think that's kind of cool. Also, I have Radiant Black number 5 on my list, and I have this one because at the end of number 4, my mouth dropped. When the big thing at the end happens, you're kind of like, whoa, what are we doing now? Where is this going? So this is the end of the story arc on issue number 5. And wowzers, I mean, the first story arc couldn't have been more of a roller coaster ride. I mean, I was ups and downs, ups and downs. It looks like Radiant Red is still out there, and he needs to be stopped before anyone else gets hurt. But after the events of last issues left Lockport and the world reeling, is Radiant Black up to the task, and will he be in this fight alone? Yes. So if you don't read this book, I recommend reading it. I think it is a really good superhero book. I think it's very shocking, it's very interesting, and it keeps me at the edge of my seat. So, I mean, there's not much I can complain about this book. It's really fast-paced, it's really cool, it's really interesting. If you can't pick up the single issues, I'm sure when the trade paperback comes out, it will come out and it will read phenomenally as a trade paperback. So, either wait for it in trade paperback form or go hunt down those single issues. I have a feeling that this one's going to be underlooked by a lot of people. So, now time for our late printings. Sorry, excuse me. We have Berserker number 2, 3rd print this week. We also have Geiger number 1, 4th print, and Geiger number 2, 2nd print. Highly recommend reading Geiger. If you have not read Geiger, please. I think Jeff Johns is at his finest here. he's definitely making my top 10. I've read issue number 3 and it's pretty good. Good Asian #1 second print releases this week with a beautiful Dustin Nguyen cover. I really enjoy that. Also, Ice Cream Man #24 second print releases, as well as Nottingham #1 third print and #2 second print. Now, these are going to be very hard to find. They are very limited, and like I said, it's going to be very similar with issue #4. If you see it, I recommend picking it up. Those are going to be very hard ones to find. Also, Radiant Black #4 second print. Like I said, if you haven't read Radiant Black, definitely pick up #4 and then read #5. And last but not least, Time Before Time #1 second print releases this week, as well as issue #2. Pretty good book. I really like Declan Shalvey's writing, and I'm interested to see where more of that goes. So yeah, those are all my comics for this week. There's plenty of more though releasing, trust me. So go check out your local comic book shop this Wednesday, June 16th, 2021, and have a great day.